With the abrupt retirement of John Barbieri last month, Springfield has a new acting police commissioner, Cheryl Clapprood, a 39-year veteran of the force. Carolee McGrath sat down with Clapprood to discuss the ongoing issues in the department, her career, and her vision for the future of the Springfield Police. Carolee began the discussion by asking the acting commissioner what it was like to assume her new role so suddenly.
It was overwhelming. It was shocking. But now that I'm in the position, my priority is trying to improve the image of the Springfield Police Department and our relations with the community and with those we serve. There's a lot of misinformation out there. There's a lot of issues out there, and I'll tackle them one by one and see if we can get some improvement.
How do you deal with those cases individually and kind of draw a line as far as, expected behavior for the department?
One by one, the investigations we have to take a look at. And if the officers did something wrong, then I'm going to hold them accountable. And you're going to see some discipline come out. You might see the DA take a look at it, and if he finds that anything criminal has been done, they're going to be held accountable. And the message has to be sent to the men and women of the department that we know your job is difficult, and I will back you 100% trying to do the right thing, but we cannot tolerate any wrongdoing, any excessive force, any untruthfulness on the reports. Everything has to be up and up. Again, it's a higher standard that we have to live up to, and I think they have to realize that I'm going to take it seriously.
So that's a big challenge for you, new in this position. There are a few different investigations going on. How do you move the department forward? And really, what's your message to the public on that?
The message to the public is this is a very tough job, and it's getting tougher day by day. Police officers are held to a higher standard, and I think we accept that as police officers. But a little understanding would go a long way here. We're faced with many challenges and life and death decisions to be made in an instant. We're being pulled in different directions. More is expected of us with less. We have less people than what we had, and it's always a fight to get money and equipment. So the men and women out there, 99% give you 110%, and they're doing a good job, and it's a tough job. And a lot of times what's happening now through social media and the advances in technology, you can get a clip of a video that shows you a segment of an event, and we're being judged on it. And a lot of times judged not fairly. I mean, video is great, but sometimes you're not getting all the angles, you don't get the whole event, you don't get the voice or what was said or what was done just before somebody started recording. Right. And they blow it up like, look at this, and they don't get all the facts before they judge. So my goal is to now deal with what's out there, deal with the events that are out there, handle that, and from now on see if I can work with the community to say, give us a chance to properly investigate, to gather all the facts, to give you all the angles before you make judgment calls. And
when you talk about cameras, I know that that is one of the things that you're looking at as far as implementing that into the police department. Do you think that is an effective tool?
I do. I think a police officer with a camera is an effective tool because, for one thing, you're getting our angle on things, and we're going to show you the whole event. And secondly, you're getting a true aspect of what the police officer sees, which is different in a lot of these other videos that have popped out. I mean, you're getting his eye view, and a lot of calls made by police officers are the officer's perception at the time, and people don't understand that. It's what we see and what we feel is happening at the time as to how we're going to react. So I think us having the camera will help us in that, and I think it's going to calm people down a little bit quicker. They're not going to be able to falsely spin anything. We're going to be able to record the interaction from the police officer. And
with the media scrutiny, how do you help with morale within your department?
We just got to keep reminding the guys that, people are going to be angry at us and accuse us of things, and we have to keep pressing to get the facts out and keep doing our job. They all know it's difficult, and right now it seems to be a war on the police department, and I'm sure that's not the majority of people in the community, I know we have support, so we have to garnish it and see if we can get it coming our way a little bit more. I'm working with our public information officer to get all the good things. We do. I think our good things outnumber any incident 100 to 1, but you just don't hear about them. They don't carry the weight. So we're trying to do that and say, hey, here's what we've been doing, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and here's how we've been dealing with the crime. Here's how we've been prosecuting cases. The district attorney's office has been successful in many of the latest big cases because of our hard work of our officers. So we have to find a way to get the message out. And
do you think with them being under scrutiny in this way, not just in Springfield, I would say this is a national trend all across the country, and you mentioned social media and how, one little clip, could be spun in a different way. Does it worry you that it could affect how an officer responds to a situation or hesitate during a certain call?
Absolutely, and I try to remind the officers that, don't take a lot of these decisions to heart. Your goal is to protect the public and yourself and go home at the end of that shift. And we have heard of national events where I think because of what was spun out, the officer might have delayed to react or reacted lighter than what the situation called for. And that's not a good thing. You don't want to, get hurt. You want to take the proper action that you're trained to do. So we have to defend the actions we take, the actions which we are trained to do.
And you have 39 years on the job.
I do.
You started at a very, very young age when you were 10. But you lived through some very, very serious, moments during the police department. You lost 3 of your colleagues, Officer Scavina, Beauregard, and Officer Ambrose. Do you think that the public understands just how quickly, a call for domestic violence or a traffic stop could turn on a dime?
I don't think they do. I don't think some do. I don't think the majority does. That's why we encourage things like the Citizens Police Academy or, go through some of the things that we go through. And you're right, they happen quickly. Domestic calls are very dangerous because those who have called for your help can sometimes turn on you also. And things come out of the blue very quickly. And I think the public understands what we go through when those incidents happen. But unfortunately, I think the feelings tend to wear off as time passes. We received tremendous support and love and recognition right after our officers got killed. As time wears on, different circumstances take over, and then I think they forget. And the only ones who never forget are those of us who worked with those officers, are on our minds daily, So I think that, again, held to a higher standard, yes. But understanding would be greatly appreciated.
What are some of the other challenges, staffing challenges, that you face?
Staffing is an issue. It was an issue for the previous commissioner, and I'm falling right into it. We're finding that people are leaving at an earlier age with a wealth of knowledge and experience, and what's happening is no one's staying until you're 65 anymore, and I understand it, the reasons for it. It's a dangerous job. So I understand that when someone has enough time and years where you're going to leave with a decent pension, I know your loved ones and your family are telling you to get out and do something else. You've done your part, so we get it. But it's causing a big vacuum in the police department. We're losing off. Some of my supervisors recently went at 54 and 55 years old. They were leaving young, and then with budgetary constraints on the other side, we can't replace them that quickly. So it definitely does hurt us. Attrition is a problem, and even recruiting now is a problem. And I don't blame them. Young people are looking at the field and they're saying, well, I'd like to be a police officer, but maybe I'll go into the lab work or into an investigative role and not so much on the street.
So, I mean, why should they choose police work?
Well, there's some reasons for choosing police work. One thing about police work, and I think it's the reason that I ended up going into it, is every day is different. Every day is challenging. You don't go into the same cubicle every day. You don't go into the same office every day. All your calls are different and challenging, and you can make a difference.